What's up, everyone? It's your boy Flak Jackson, aka the Flag Attack, coming at you again today with another video. This time, it is one that I've been meaning to redo for a while. It is how to get a guaranteed 3,000 dice every day. So I'm going to quickly go over kind of what the theory is while you watch some gameplay here. And then we'll get into the video a little more in depth and show you how to set it up so that every morning you can log in and get yourself 3,000 dice. So the trick of this is using airplane mode. You want to use airplane mode to find the chance spots that are going to give you dice. So if you watch some of the video here, you will see that I am currently in airplane mode. And I'm roaming around the board now, trying to land on a chance spot where I'm trying to find the dice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in airplane mode. And I'm also on ×1. So when you're rolling around and doing this, you don't want to have a lot of multipliers because you don't want to waste dice. You want to find it as quick and as painless as possible. Now, this may seem like a long video, but I want to show you the exact process and explain it well enough to where you understand and be able to do it. So every time you land on a spot where you're safe, you want to turn the airplane mode off. You want to keep it so that your game saves at that point. So you'll just keep rolling around and rolling around until you get that chance spot. So as you can see here, I'm trimming out some of the fat in the video. So I'm coming up on a chance spot. So I want to turn my airplane mode on. I'm going to roll, and I did not hit the chance. So as you can see here, I went ahead and turned airplane mode off to save my progress, but it wasn't a great idea because I had a chance spot coming up in my hot zone, and luckily for me, I did not land on the chance spot. As you can see here, I'm coming up on another chance spot in front of me, so I'm going to go ahead and turn airplane mode on, just in case I land on the chance spot, which I do not. So on to the next one. I'm going to go ahead and turn airplane mode off to save my progress. Then I'm going to go ahead and turn airplane mode on again because I'm coming up on a chance spot. And if I land on it and it's dice, I want to make sure I can reset my progress. So this time I land on a chance, and it is not dice, it's the money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off airplane mode so that it saves my progress, so that cash landing on the chance is out of the way now. Now that I have that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and turn on airplane mode again so that my progress is not saved because I have a chance spot coming up. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice. And I unfortunately passed the chance spot again. I'm going to keep it on so that I can just kind of breeze through until I land on a chance spot. So I went ahead and just cut through all these. I went ahead and turned off airplane mode so that it would save the progress. I don't have a chance coming up right now, so I wasn't going to turn it on. Now I'm going to turn airplane mode on. My progress is saved. I'm going to roll. And unfortunately, I land on another railroad. And I'm going to turn off airplane mode to save the progress. And as you can see, it's kind of a tedious process, but at the same time, I see people spend 8 hours a day in trading groups trying to find the cards that they need. So this right here could save you a lot of time and effort by just simply taking a little time out of the day before everything resets, and then you either get a high roller event from the game itself that it gives you almost every other day, or if you log into a new tournament, as you can see, this tournament is about to be over. If you log into a new tournament and unlock the high roller in that tournament, then you will have the option to do this as well. As you can see here, I'm still rolling, I'm still trucking along, looking for that chance spot that has the dice. Again, turning off airplane mode to save all the progress that I've made thus far. Coming up on a chance spot again, so I'm going to want to turn airplane mode on, because if it is the dice, I want to be able to reset my game so that I know the dice is coming up. Unfortunately, I did not land on the chance there, but we're going to keep it going around anyways, just in case. As you can see here, I went ahead and turned airplane mode off again to be able to save my progress. And I'm coming back up on another chance, so I'm going to turn airplane mode back on and roll. Again, missing the chance, but still keeping it on so that just in case I land on it right here, and it's a railroad. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, walk it through, turn off airplane mode, turn my data back on, so that the game is saved. Now that the railroad chance card has come up and will not come up again. Cycling it through to the next card, which could be either money or the dice that we're looking for. Again, turning airplane mode on, because it's important that once we realize we're going to have the dice as the next chance card, we want to save that progress and be able to go back, delete the data from the game, and be able to start from where we were before we landed on the dice. Once again, landing on a railroad. So now I'm going to turn my airplane mode off, turning my data back on to save the progress. So now I'm going to have a chance come up here, so I want to be able to save the progress. So I turn airplane mode on, and I pass it anyways. But I have another chance coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave it on. I missed the chance again, land on the railroad. Going to go ahead and turn off airplane mode, turn the data back on to save the progress that I've made. At this point, you can see it's just kind of a wash, rinse, repeat type strategy. It does work. It will get you dice. I know people who have 60, 70, 80,000 dice using this and other strategies using airplane mode. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it airplane mode on because I have a chance coming up, and I pass it again, unfortunately. Another chance coming up. Pass it again, and then another one coming up, so I'm leaving it on airplane mode just in case, which I don't land on at that time, so I just keep rolling. So as you can see, I'm still rolling through with airplane mode on to try to figure out that next chance card. I'm missing a bunch of chances, but that's fine. It will eventually land, and you're not wasting that many dices. And look, here it is. There it is. Now we know that we have a chance card coming up. So what we want to do is we're going to turn off our game. We're going to force close it right here. Force close the game with airplane mode on still. We're going to go to the game. We're going to long hold the game and bring up the information bar. Click the information. Go down to where it says storage. Click storage, and on the bottom it's going to say clear data, and you're going to delete your data. Now it's important to mention that, I probably should have mentioned before this, but that you have a Facebook account attached to it. So go ahead and turn airplane mode off, log back into the game, make sure you're logged into the Facebook account that is the right game in case you have two accounts on one device like I do. Once you have the right Facebook account logged on, go ahead and log into the game. It will load you in. So now that you've done that, you want to set yourself up for the next day. You want to make sure that you put the next chance in your hot zone. So you want it between 5 and 9. As you can see here, this one is at 11, and I almost hit the chance again, but thankfully I didn't. As you can see here, this next spot coming up is a perfect opportunity. My chance is exactly 5 squares away, and I'll leave it here, and I will wait to log in to the next day until I get the high roller. So here we are going into the next day, and luckily for me, day 5 was a high roller. So that was an automatic high roller. You can see it added 5 minutes to an already 5-minute timer. So I now have 10 minutes to land on the chance. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use the same method for the airplane mode to try to land on the chance using the 1,000 multiplier and hitting that chance and getting the 3,000 dice. So as you can see here, there's no real ability to be able to hit the chance right now, but I'm going to turn on airplane mode anyways, just in case. Roll it at 1,000, not hit it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload the game, restart the game. As many times as I need to get myself in the right position. So here I go again. I've made it so that I am here. I'm going to turn airplane mode on because I don't want to waste any dice. And then I'm going to hit the 1,000 and I'm going to roll. Luckily for me, I rolled a 12 and hit it, and boom, 3,000 dice. So now I'm going to turn airplane mode off, turn my data back on, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you can get 3,000 dice every day in Monopoly Go. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, turn those noties on for the next content. If your game happens to get here, just go ahead and turn off airplane mode and just restart the game. You will load up and you will have 3,000 dice. Keep on rolling.